Yer. What up, everybody? What up, man? Welcome to the Fragrance Plug, episode 11. Let me know if everything is good with the mic. If everything is good with the mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me make sure we good there. If the audio is good, please let me know. What up? I see y'all in the chat. What up, million dollar minds? I see you, fam. What up, Eric? I see you. Trying to make sure everything is copacetic. If the audio is good, we can go ahead and get started, man. Make sure y'all drop y'all send of the days as y'all make y'all way in. Make sure that you hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It is greatly appreciated. I think Ecamm just had a new update, so I'm trying to make sure that everything is good on the mic and everything like that. So, all right, man, we got a little bit. Sounds good. Appreciate you, fam. All right, man, let's get into it. We got a few things we got to talk about. Afnan is teasing us a little bit with this 9 p.m. elixir. It is releasing on the 26th. We thought that it was going to be releasing a little bit earlier, so I'm going to give y'all a little bit of information and insight on that. We are going to talk about two more Eldo fragrances. So we are going to go into that, finish up the discovery set on that one. I do have a topic as far as niche fragrances. I want to talk about niche fragrances a little bit. And then we're going to go over some rich and affordable fragrances that are under $40. And then we also have some plug reacts. We're going to be tapping into that later on at the end of the show. So we will be getting into that. I'm about to tap into the chat and see what y'all got going on. Gian, what's good, fam? I see you in here. What's good? Will, what up? Scent of the day, Crab Apple Blossom. So for the first half of my day, I ended up rocking out with my Here Legacy Silver. I was just taking care of some stuff real quick. Just went out and about, so I just threw that one on. Very beautiful fragrance, man. That I'm telling you, that mint mojito combination, that mint lime Sprite fizz combination is top notch, fam. This shit is elite. Let's see. What's good, plug? Scent of the day. Fragrance World Whiskey Intense with Cayenne Alpha Sign Untamed. Hey, man, y'all killing it with the combos and the layering. Look, check this out, fam. I had somebody in the chat. I forgot exactly who it was. Said that they wore this right here. They layered these to Art of Universe and Hawaii's Ice. And let me tell you, I didn't know how it was going to be, but the combo sounded absolutely fire, like straight gas. And when I put this on, let me tell you, fam, this was one of the best combos that I have ever put on my skin. With the Hawaii's Ice, that apple, that fruit sweetness, it was really that apple and aquatic scents from the Hawaii's Ice that was really shining. And then with Art of Universe, it was a lot of the pear, a lot of the musk. Hawaii's Ice was the more potent of the two, but that soapy complexion that the Art of Universe has in the mid was literally shining with that Hawaii's Ice DNA. I like it. So if you're somebody who's not a big fan of Hawaii's Ice, it might be too sweet for you. Try something that has a little bit more of like an imagination type of DNA, somewhat a little bit clean, a little bit soapy. Something like that will work wonders with Hawaii's Ice, bro. That shit was beautiful. I got like 4 or 5 compliments off that shit, like literally. And it was lasting all day too. I didn't change fragrances at all. That was the only fragrance that I wore all day. Shit was beautiful, man. Let's see. What's good, Eric? I see you down there. End of the day, Sapero Ice. Okay. I see you. $1 Million Minds, you in here, brother. I appreciate you. Steven, what's good? Boss Bottle Absolute. That's a great choice, man. That is a great choice. I have Game of Spades Moon coming in. I think you're going to like that one. I found a website that has the white Game of Spades Discovery set. That might be my next pickup. I was thinking about getting Emerald, but I really want to tap into that white Discovery set. Game of Spades, for the price that you pay, Game of Spades is actually elite. Like that's one of the top clone designer brands, whatever you want to call it. When it comes to packaging, affordability, and the quality of juice that you're getting, Joe Milano and that Game of Spades line, top tier, fam. Top tier, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. That combo looks like it goes bonkers. I'm on that tomorrow. Say that, bro. I'm telling you, fam. Will, this right here. Just try it, fam. I don't want to go over it again, but look. Hawaii's Ice, Art of Universe. Try this combo, fam. Try this if you haven't already. That shit is elite. Elite. Okay, let's get into it, man. I want to tap into a few things. We are going to go into the daily drop, so I do want to go over a few. We're not going to do too much with that, but Alphanon is giving us a little bit of a teaser, so I do want to go into that a little bit. So let's slide over here real quick. So as you can see, we got 3 new teasers. The first one started a few days ago. It was like 2 days ago. It starts at 9, a spark, a plug, a surge. I'm sorry. Let me see. I probably need to scoot that over a little bit. Let me just scoot that over as much as I can. But then right here, this is the main one. A flame tears through the night, born from the soul of 9, darker, bolder, and unstoppable, dropping 26th of July. Stay tuned. So if you've ordered this from Joma Shop, I'm pretty sure that they're not able to ship it until that date. So now you're going to have to wait for the date, the 26th. Then you're also going to have to wait for the product to actually be shipped. Hopefully they already have it in the warehouse. But for me, this was real big because it really gave me a little bit of insight on how fragrance release dates or how fragrance release dates work. What I mean by that is, this fragrance was already on the website, on Joma Shop's website last week, I want to say. So, and they were already taking pre-orders. It also had the 5 to 7 day shipping. So I'm thinking that it's already going to be shipped from the warehouse. But we still have to wait for the release date that the companies have themselves. That's something that I was not aware of. So now, just because we now noticed that just because the fragrance is on the website does not mean that it'll be able to ship right away. So now we're probably going to have to wait like maybe 2 to 3 weeks before you actually get the product. I don't know if people have already gotten theirs. If you have, please let me know down in the chat. I am extremely curious as to know anybody that might have spent or went ahead and dropped the 60 piece on this one. For me, I'm not dropping the 60 piece on a clone fragrance. I'm gonna have to wait till the price goes down. It's not about to happen right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. It's worth getting the 3rd. Okay, boom. Now let's go ahead and switch over. I want to go over a few Ete Libre Eldo fragrances. We only have 2 more to go over in the set. The last one we went over was Frustration. Frustration was an absolute beast. Very much a spicy, earthy fragrance. Little bit unique. I'm not going to say it's the most mass appealing. It's one that I enjoy, but it is very unique. I Am Trash is still going to be one of the top fragrances from this brand that I've seen so far. And that one right there is extremely mass appealing. Fresh, green, a little bit of a fougere sense to it. Very likable fragrance, especially if you're somebody who likes somewhat like that cypress, the bergamot opening, extremely fresh. Yeah, that's what you're going to be getting with that, with some spices. All right, so the first fragrance that we have in this set is Soul of My Soul. We're going to tap into this real quick. And again, we do have a few topics that we will be typing into today. I want y'all to go ahead and start thinking about y'all rich and affordable fragrances. Fragrances that are under 40, 50 bucks that help you smell extremely affordable, maybe smelling a little bit outside of the price range. But we will be going into that. So make sure y'all have y'all's ready. Let's tap into it. Soul of My Soul. Yes, fam, Steven, this whole brand is extremely unique. It's I would advise with the Eldo brand, from what I'm seeing so far, you would have to get into the discovery set. Not really. It's not too many of these fragrances that are extremely blind buy safe. Not at all. This was not bad. This is not bad. Green, spicy, a little bit of freshness in the opening. It does have like a slight undertone of like some florals. This one isn't bad. This one is not bad at all. This one could be one that I can see being purchased, but I want to see how this is going to transition, because for some reason I'm getting like that. I'm getting somewhat of an imagination DNA, like clean, soapy, somewhat green. It's kind of falling in that vein of things. Yeah, it's kind of falling in that vein. I think it's Lattafa's top 3 line, all 3 are bangers. Which one y'all talking about? What Lattafa y'all talking about down here in the chat? Hey, Masonic Wave is absolute gas. Oh, you talking about that camera? Camera is, bro. Comber might be the best thing from Latifah. That shit is gas. That shit is gas. Yeah, but going back to the Soul of My Soul with Eldo, this one is very much so like, think of an imagination style fragrance. Green in the opening, a little bit of freshness, somewhat of like that soapy complexion. This one kind of is coming off like a little bit of like a green tea aspect of things too. So this one isn't bad. This one is not bad at all, and especially if you're somebody who actually is a big fan of those green tea style fragrances, extremely soapy, then yeah, that one right there you will rock with. That one right there you can rock with. And then this one, Spice Must Flow. Okay. The one thing I can say is I'm glad that they have basic names with these, because at first some of these names you had to, I'm telling you fam, so to know some of the names of these fragrances, you have to go on Google. Like, you have to let the Google speech tell you what it's saying, because otherwise I didn't know how to pronounce half of these shits. Okay. This one's somewhat between like a fresh spicy and a like a earthy spice mix. It does smell like it's giving out some type of saffron, a little bit of black pepper also, but it does have a very nice warmth with it as an undertone. It does have a little bit of a green complexion to it, but it's mostly just extremely spicy. I almost think of like a Spice Bomb style fragrance. Like, that's very much so how this one's coming off. That is very much so how this is coming off. Jeff, I agree with you, fam. I'm tired of the imagination DNA already. It's a lot, fam. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I don't understand the big hype behind it with like the tea, soapy aspect of it. I don't get the big hype behind it because I'm not the biggest fan of soapy fragrances. It's cool, and that's why I like this combo with Art of Universe, because even though I think the Art of Universe is a good fragrance, it's not the best one for me just because, again, I'm not the biggest fan of that DNA. But combining that with this Hawaii's Ice, and I'm a big fan of this DNA, yeah, bro, yeah, I'm telling you, man, you can, just because you don't like a fragrance or it might not be the most popular DNA for you, you can always find utility for it, whether it's in the humidifier, whether it's a layering combination. You don't gotta trash it. You can always use it for something. I think the only fragrance that I possibly couldn't use for something is like Burberry Touch, fam. That one, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with that one. Okay, the Eldo fragrance is Spice of, what is this thing called? Spice Must Flow. Okay, so this one right here, still maintaining that earthy spice. Very much so like a black pepper saffron spice, but now it is having an extremely floral take with it. Somewhat powdery still, but I'm getting a lot of florals. A lot of florals mixed with that undertone of the spice. It's not a bad fragrance. I can't see myself full bottling that one. Right now, out of all these fragrances that we've tapped into, the only two that I can see full bottle is I Am Trash and Frustration. Both of those are 50 mLs. I can rock out with that, and I would be good to go. That's my personal take on those. As my personal take on those. And I would suggest anybody, when it comes to the Eldo brand, you can buy this discovery set. I think it was like $40. You can buy this discovery set, check out 24 samples I think that they have, and you'll be able to understand what you're getting once you tap into that discovery set, because this fragrance brand is extremely unique. Much more so, from my take on it, is giving much more so of like an artisan type of appeal with it. So that one, sample it, please. Sample Eldo for the shirt. All right, let me catch back up with the chat, make sure everything is good. No, I haven't tried my infused. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool. Now let's tap into it. I want to pivot to rich and affordable fragrances. Rich and affordable fragrances. Something about rich and affordable fragrances, like one of the things that I enjoy about the hunt when it comes to clone brand fragrances are trying to find those ones that actually stand out, that they got exactly right. Like, I'm talking about perfection when it comes to affordability. And one of my first experiences with that was Latifah. Now, am I saying that Latifah is the best clone brand? No, but they really have kind of cemented themselves when it comes to clone brands, affordable fragrances, nice presentations, things like that. So for me, I have a few fragrances that I want to go into and mention as far as what I think are rich and affordable. But let me know some of y'all takes on what y'all think are rich, affordable fragrances are. I think that they have great quality, not too much harshness. You're not really gonna get that to where they real super long maceration period. It's not gonna be needed. If it has some citruses in it, it's going to be extremely clean. Not too much alcohol smell. Something that almost smells unique in a way. One of the fragrances that I have that does that perfectly to me is Armaf Legacy. Legacy by Armaf. This is going to give you that Chanel Platinum Egoist DNA. And, bruh, this, excuse the atomizer. I hate the atomizer on this thing because it doesn't spray the best. But the DNA, the smell, those white florals, that freshness up top, that very clean, soapy profile. And I told y'all just now, I'm not the biggest fan of soapy fragrances. But this one right here just works. You're going to get great performance out of this one. I normally get 6-7+ hours with that one. The bottle in this thing is absolutely dented. You can see it through the, you can definitely see the dent through there. This right here is a Legacy by Armaf, is a beautiful example of what it comes to a rich and affordable fragrance. It definitely stands outside of the price range. And that one, I think you can pick that one up for like less than 25 bucks. I got mine a while back. It's an absolute banger. And mainly the thing that helps this one stand out is that extremely clean profile that you get with this. Almost like fresh linen in a way. Extremely nice, extremely likable, and it just embodies that rich and affordable DNA. Another one that does it, and this one does it from all aspects of it. I'm talking about presentation, packaging, as well as the performance and the scent of the fragrance itself. Bruh, Club de Nuit, yep, I got it upside down, my fault. Pre-show, this is some gas. This is some gas. First of all, the packaging, that's on the outside. The packaging when it comes to pre-show is top notch, fam. Top notch, bro. But then when you get to the smell itself, when you get to the fragrance itself, this might be, when it comes to that Aventus Absolute DNA, you really don't have to do too much searching. This is backup bottle worthy. Clean, smoky, woody, got some fruits in there. This might be the epitome. Pre-show by Armaf might be the epitome of rich and affordable fragrances. This right here is an absolute beast. Another one that you can pick up for under 40 bucks or around that 40 buck price range. Amazing fragrance, fam. And if you spray this, a lot of times with this one, because I showed this one to my coworker once. I had it on when I was going to work. He asked me what I was rocking. I told him about it. A lot of times when I show people fragrances like this, they can't believe the price that you pay for something like this with the quality that you are getting. Now, I'm not saying that it's like that with all of them. No, it's definitely not, because a lot of times these brands do have some misses. They have more misses than they have hits when it comes to like the quality of a rich and affordable fragrance, something that just smells outside of the price range of like a $20 or $30 fragrance. Like these are outside of that. So moving into a little bit, even designer fragrances, there are some designer fragrances also that give me that rich and affordable feel. Another one, if you can find it, Ralph's Club EDP, an absolute beautiful fragrance. Very basic, yes, a lot of that lavender appeal, but if you're somebody that works in the office, if you're somebody that does a lot of networking, business, things like that, it really doesn't get much better than what you're paying for with Ralph's Club EDP. Especially if you can find it for the price that I got it for. I think I got mine for 25, 30 bucks, 100 ml. If you can find this for that price, absolute banger. Another one that gives you that body, that confidence, that feeling of when you're moving around, you just know that you're going to smell good, very inoffensive and likable for those around you. Yes, Ralph's Club EDP is another absolute banger when it comes to that budget-friendly, affordable fragrances. Another one, pivoting over to a little bit of like cold weather fragrances. This first one absolutely hits way outside of his ballpark. And I'm talking about The Myth by Maison Alhambra. Now, I think that this one is cloning some type of Gucci private blend. I don't remember the exact name of it, but one thing that I do remember is the powdery rose that you get in this. One of the cleanest rose fragrances I have ever smelled. This right here is definitely, when it comes to affordable fragrances, I don't have a better rose fragrance in my collection when it comes to affordability than this right here. If I ever want to smell elegant, if I ever want to give off that almost like Prince of Persia type of feel, you know what I'm saying? If I want to give out something like that, especially when it's cold, I'm reaching for this every time. This fragrance just gives me that confidence and feel, even when I want to just step outside of my element. That one right there really works. And I don't care what I have going on with this one. I do prefer to dress that one up, but that's one that you can dress down, and it's still going to be under that $40 price range. Now, I did see a question down here. Is it better than Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition? To me, yes, fam. When it comes to that, the Ventus Absolute DNA for sure is top notch. Not even gonna hold you. Hawaii's Black is nice too, but I think that one more so does like a twist of like the Hashiva, the Aventus. I think it more so plays on that. But when it comes to just that Absolute Aventus Absolute, for sure it's top notch, fam. I'm not even gonna hold you. I can't even hold you on that. If you can get your hands on that one, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. Another one, when it comes to cold weather fragrances, got to get some of the dust off this thing because this one been sitting here. I've been letting this one chill. Afro Leather. And this is what I'm asking y'all. This is where it comes back to the rich and affordable fragrances. Is it more so the DNA itself that gives it that? And the reason why I say that is because, and I'm asking about the DNA itself, is because to me, as much as I enjoy the Invictus DNA, Invictus would never give me a rich and affordable feel. I would never think rich and affordable. I just know I smell good. Like, I smell absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? And even when we look into like more of the affordable fragrances, like Camera does a good job of giving you that rich and affordable feeling because of the gourmand, the spices, the fragrance itself is extremely dense in the quality that you're getting. The presentation is on point and the price is there. But then we have other fragrances like Pizza. Like, it's, even though I like the DNA, I still wouldn't look at Pizza, and that one's giving me like that Bulgari Tiger DNA. I wouldn't say that one gives me rich and affordable, but I can see Tarati Blue giving me rich and affordable because of the way that it intertwines with the spices and it mixes together. So that's what I'm trying to figure out with y'all. Does it somewhat play? Does everything else play a part in it as far as like performance, presentation, or can it just be the scent that gives you that rich feeling, like a truly rich feeling, like this fragrance should not be $40. This fragrance should be definitely something that's a little bit like 80. Like Presho, and I'm not saying this to knock it, but like Presho is a fragrance that damn, I don't even know if I should say this, man, but Presho is one of those fragrances to where like I would understand if it was a little bit pricier. Like, bro, I would understand if Presho was like $80. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to say that, but I could understand it. Because that is one that is, like, that shit really makes you not want to go get Aventus. Absolute. And I know it's discontinued, but it really makes you just, if you have that and you have Absolute Aventus, it's almost like, why did I buy both? Because that one is that damn good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that much quality. Now, I can't say the same thing with like let's take a YSL YEDP. That is a rich quality fragrance to me. But I would not say the same thing about Fokker from Lattafa. It does a great job of cloning it, but I don't get that same rich feeling like I do when I put on YSL YEDP compared to when I put on Fokker. It's definitely dialed down a little bit. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it I'm noted scent profile is playing a big part, but it's also like that quality aspect of things. Is that helping change our minds or influence our opinion on if a fragrance really is giving us a rich quality, if it's hitting outside of its ballpark? Liquid Broom, here we go. That's another one. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Times and cents. Liquid Broom makes me feel worth way more than $30. And the DNA is unreal. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's how I feel when I wear some of my Anfar fragrances. And I personally think that when it comes to Anfar, it's because of that oriental spice that they put on it. And that's what really helps, gives you that extra, like a Middle Eastern prince almost. Like you just have that boost of luxury with the quality, but also the scent profile and how it comes off. I don't know, man. I think that when it comes to rich and affordable fragrances, especially even looking at the ones that we have up here that I've showcased, I do think that the scent profile itself plays a huge part in it, but I do think the quality also. If you are getting something that is of good quality, I think that makes it. I think that helps it. You can't tell me that Liquid Broom doesn't help you or doesn't give you that rich quality feeling. You can't tell me that Camera doesn't give you that feeling. If you like Assad, you can't tell me that Assad does not give you that feeling of hitting outside of his ballpark. These three fragrances alone, they do not hit like $30 fragrances, fam. Price done went up. Hey, facts, man. The price of the brick done went up, man. Hey, today's price is not yesterday's price. Yeah, this shit done went up, man. Boom, this is another one. Shout out to you, Jeff. Arthur X Straight, nice green apple smelling fragrance. He says that that's his scent of the day, but that's another one of those fragrances that is extremely rich. Great quality. If you like apple, green apple, if you like musk, that is a banger of a fragrance. You must have that one. You got to get that one in your collection. Got to get that one in your collection. Fokker X-Ray is really nice too. Okay, bet. Yeah. I'm going to have to check that one out. Okay, so let's go ahead and pivot over to the next topic. And the next topic, I want to go into niche fragrances. Because the more I'm tapping into fragrances, the more I'm understanding why it is important to sample before you buy. Like, I'm so serious. I don't know. We're going to have a conversation about this later, but I don't understand the negative, connotation, the negative perception when it comes to decants or sampling before you blind buy, especially when it comes to like niche fragrances, anything over $100, bro. And I'm being generous with that because I really believe that anything over 60, something like that, you might want to sample first to see if you even want it in your collection. But especially when it comes to niche fragrances, I definitely believe in in sampling. I want to talk about Xerjoff, for instance. Xerjoff is an amazing brand. But Xerjoff is one of those brands to where I would advise everybody to sample before they just blind buy. And I say that because if I would have just listened to the internet, I would have thought that Herba Pura was an absolute hit, was a fragrance that I would need to have in my collection. You would think that Herba Pura was a blind buy safe fragrance, especially with how the clones are coming off. But I'm telling you, fam, when I tried this one here, I couldn't do it. I love the DNA, but it's so cloying. It's extremely in your face. Like you can, like this fragrance right here, I'm a big sprayer. Like I normally do 12 to 15 sprays. I don't give a damn what I'm wearing. Unless it's Dior Sauvage, something like that, I'm doing at least 10 to 15 sprays on a minimum, fam. So when it comes to a DNA like this right here, this is one of those where it don't take a lot of sprays. Oh, that shit is clean, fam. It's clean. And this is what I'm saying. I love the DNA. But for some reason, the original is so cloying to me that I don't feel the need to get it. Plus, I have three clones of the original. I have 3 clones of it. The clones got it so close to where I don't feel the need to actually go buy a full bottle of Herba Pura. And even with that, it's becoming to where this DNA within itself, yeah, I don't know what they did with this one. I don't know what they did with this. I don't know how they were able to get that extremely cloning aspect of it. I'm glad that some of the niche and clone fragrances don't have that in there. But when it comes to clone, just niche fragrances, had I listened to the internet, this would have been one that I bought and avoided some of the other ones. But when I actually tapped into a discovery set, and this is why I lean into sampling, bruh, I found out that Torino 21 is the one. Torino 21 is the one. This one. Torino 21 might be the best fragrance from Xerjoff in my personal opinion. You also do have Naxos. Naxos is absolutely great to me. But these are fragrances to where when I'm tapping into certain niche brands, and this is where I have to debate on if it's worth going for the original or should I just stick with the clone. Because when it comes to some brands like when it comes to niche brands like Xerjoff, I can get a decant. I can be cool with a decant. Like I don't have to have a decant of Torino 21 even though I like it. I don't have to have a decant of Naxos. I don't have to have a full bottle of Naxos even though I like it. I can rock out with a 10 ml and be comfortable with that. But it's not the same thing with all niche brands. Cause when it comes to Argos is that brand to where I'm glad that I sampled. But Argos is that brand to where damn it, son, they don't have nobody that clones their fragrances. Nobody clones their fragrances, so you have to get it from there. And they have so many hits. Argos hits on like a completely different level. One, the quality that you get, and you can tell that it's quality just by looking at the juice color. Like look at the juice color. I could tell. I think this is Triumph. Oh no, this is Birth of Venus. But I was about to say, I know they got a Triumph for Bacchus too, but just look at the color of the juice that you're paying right there. Absolutely banger. Now, when it comes to niche, Argos is the one line that I think that is absolutely worth it. Like every single, I think it's out of the 12 or 13 that I've tried, I think it was 2 that I disliked. I even like their Pour Homme version. I even like that one. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to niche fragrances, Torino 21 is smoke. I'm telling you, fam, that Torino 21 is gas. But again, I wouldn't have tapped into that had I not tried the discovery set. Had I not tried this, I wouldn't have tapped into it. I would not have known what this side of the niche life was like, all because I'm just listening to what gets talked about the most. Herba Pure. I would have never tapped into it. Another line that does absolute wonders, bro. Mancera. They got some bangers, man. I like Juicy Flowers. I like Cedrat Boisé, of course. And that Amore Cafe. If you like coffee fragrances, fam. If you like coffee fragrances, that one right there, that they might do it the best. That Amore Cafe from Mancera is an absolute beast. Full bottle fragrance for sure. Gourmandish. If you like sweet and coffee fragrances, that one would be a great one to tap into. Let's see what we got. It's really up to your pockets, LOL. I mean, if you can afford the OG, then get that. If you think it's more sensible to go dupe, no harm, smell good, stress less. True that. My question is this. When it comes to debating between the two, like how do you separate the two? Like for me, I can separate Herba Pure, the original, from the clones, and I know why I lean more so towards the clones. For instance, like I said, the Herba Pure is just too cloying. It's too much of an in-your-face Dior Sauvage performing style fragrance. Whereas the clones, they still give you great performance, but they're dialed down. They're not in your face. They're somewhat more dense, airy, more so than like a sharp and cloying aspect of things. So that's where it's not really the DNA that's separating the two. It's more so the quality of it, to where the quality in Herba Pure is just absolutely too much. It's too, I can't explain. It's just too sharp. Whereas with the clones and the inspiration, they just have a tendency to just sit there and linger. And I still get a nice scent bubble with it. Sometimes I do think that price plays a factor into it, but I don't think the price is the end all do all. Cause I know a lot of people that like mind games fragrances, but I also know that they will still prefer to have that Banana Republic fragrances because it's giving you the same thing. People talk about tobacco and tonka bean, but I know they're supposed to be coming off like some type of mind games. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we can say that it's pockets and where it aligns with your finances, but at the same time, I think it's more so the actual smell and scent itself. As much as I like Lafayette Street from Bond Number 9, once I got my hands on Wild Card, I knew I was done looking for another clone of that DNA. There's no need for me to even try to get Lafayette Street because I have Wild Card. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I don't think, and I would personally still think that most people would still prefer to have the Lafayette Street because of the name. But once you get into the fragrances itself, you understand that Wild Card is, that shit is like that. Wild Card is like that. Let's see. Argos Porom is extremely underrated. I'm telling you, fam. I keep saying that ever since I got my hands on that Discovery set, I knew that was the one. I knew that was the one. Let's see. Now let's go over here. I want to do some plug reacts real quick, and then I'm gonna get ready to go to the gym, cause I do gotta hit the gym today, bro. It's legs.
TikTok right Shop just became one of the best places to buy convo.
We're gonna come over here. Slide this over. Let's get into it. Plug reacts. Yeah. Okay, we close. Damn. All right, that'll work. Let's get into it. We got a few of them. I finally, whoever told me about that plum, the Cobalt, Bad Boy Cobalt, I appreciate you. I found it. We're gonna talk about it. Let's listen and see what they got to say. I got 4 of them up. Let's get active.
Lad in school looking for something cheap? Coach Blue is a great option. This is for every occasion. If you're a young lad in school looking for something cheap, Coach Blue is a great option. Very fresh, smells like fresh limes. Or you could go with Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. This is a great Dior Sauvage alternative for about half the price. If you work in the office or you want...
All right, so the first one was, I think the first one was School, Coach Blue, good choice. For me, if I was to suggest something for School, I would probably go with like the, if I wanted to do cheap and affordable, Lattafa, Kashabi, White Woods, Bergamot, extremely clean, extremely likable. That one right there is a $20 fragrance. I would go with that one. Or if you wanted to go with the Blue Day Chanel DNA, I would suggest Foucault from Anfar. Give you like that Oriental shower gel feeling. Now, those are the 2 that I would recommend. Absolute beast.
Your Sauvage alternative for about half the price. If you work in the office or you want to give off some boss vibes, you can go with something cheap and affordable like Jet Black Reserve by Michael Malone. This has a very strong, bold kind of flavor to it. Or you can go with an absolute staple. One of my favorite masculine boss office type vibes is Acqua di Gio's Profumo.
I like Profumo a lot. If you wanted to go cheap in office, one, you can also go Amber Oud Blue Edition. That's going to be giving you that very nice Blue Day Chanel DNA EDT EDP vein. But very nice, very clean. Or one that we was talking about earlier, if you want to go clean office fragrance, you cannot go wrong with our Moth Legacy, fam. Absolute, beautiful, Platinum Egoist DNA, Chanel. Nice, can't go wrong with it.
And last but not least, you can go with, of course, the absolute iconic staple, Blue de Chanel with the amazing grapefruit opening. If you're playing sports or doing anything outside in the heat, one of the best fragrances of all time for hotter weather, Acqua di Gio's Profondo. This is an amazing, fresh, citric, aquatic fragrance, mass appealing. If you're going on a yacht, you're going on a boat, you're going to the pool.
Oh, shit. Okay, we switched that up kind of quick. All right, going something outdoorsy, fun. Boom, damn. It's a couple of them that you can go with. Honestly, I would just say Winner's Trophy Silver. You can't go wrong with that one, especially outdoors. It has that masculine DNA. A lot of lavender, it definitely plays on the aromatics, and it's going to be on that born in Roman type of DNA, so it's not bad.
Down by the beach, your best option is going to be Mancera Cedrat Boisé. Super fresh, super citrusy, and of course,
if I'm ever doing anything at the pool, 9 times out of 10, I'm going with an Invictus DNA. I want the saltiness, that sea salty appeal, that aquatic sense, the fruit, the citruses. Yeah, I'm going with something Invictus. That's just me.
Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. This is very aquatic, very marine type salt water with some nice, beautiful citrus in it. If you're going to the gym, there's really only one answer. It's 2 words. Dior Sauvage, baby.
You go to the gym with Dior Sauvage, you're going to choke yourself out, bro. I did that shit a few weeks ago. Bro, I had to scrub that shit off my skin. I could not breathe. I haven't worn it in a while, and I forgot how the DNA was. And I'm telling you, I choked myself out. And it's rare that I ever have that type of experience with a fragrance. That shit had me literally going into the bathroom, scrubbing that shit off. Because it was that damn strong. Like, it's a lot. I don't know about wearing that DNA to
If you're going on a date and you want your date to simply fall in love with you, the best 3 options are Azara's The Most Wanted Parfum.
That's a good one.
Very sweet, very warm.
That's a good one.
Stronger with you intensely. Cinnamon, vanilla, taffy.
That's a good
Or
one.
arguably the date goat. Dolce & Gabbana's the one. This is a bit more.
That one's mid. Dolce & Gabbana, the one, is mid for me. Now, if we're doing cold weather, date night fragrances, I like to go, you can't go wrong with Spice Bomb. You really can't go wrong with that one. This is different, but I like Carolina Bad Boy Le Parfum. That cannabis, grapefruit, leather combination, that shit works for me. So I like that one also. Gambit, I could do Gambit date night. That would be a great one as well. And these are all going to be like cold weather. Now, of course, you cannot go wrong with that Stronger With You Intensely. Absolutely. Like, that whole Stronger With You line is nice, but it's not to where I continue to say this. You don't need all of them. You don't need all of them. The Armani Code line, they have some good ones in that too. That'll be great for date night. So there are a few fragrances in there for sure that's great for date night. That would be absolutely amazing. I just don't like, to me, when I see Dolce & Gabbana, the one EDP, especially for date night, I start thinking to myself, all right, it's a little outdated because we know that this fragrance doesn't perform the best. That's the reason why I don't have it. I didn't like the performance on mine, so I don't know. Oh shit, let me make sure I hit the like button. There we go.
Subtle, it's not as strong, but that is perfect for some scenarios. All right, let's say you're going out to dinner with the boys. You guys are going to a steakhouse. You guys are going out somewhere, boys' night. You got to flex on them a little bit. You got to stunt. You know what I mean? Tom Ford Ombre Leather. I promise you they have nothing that smells like this. Or you can go with Parfums de Mali, Leighton. High price tag, but it's a little bit of a flex.
Top 10
All right, you can't go wrong with Leighton. Hey, shout out to him, man. I appreciate that. That was a dope video. I like that. Best fragrances for each occasion. I can agree with a lot of those. Let's go ahead and dip over to the next one. Jeremy Fragrance, top 10 fragrances for men. Shout out to the GOAT himself. Let's go ahead and look into this one. He did this one not too long ago, so let's see what the 5 are. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. This list might be out of respect because I don't see why Creed is still up there. But Creed has done a lot for the fragrance community, so I'm not gonna totally dismantle it. I'm not gonna do that. But damn, I'm just tired of seeing on like the best fragrance list.
The best fresh fragrance is Chanel Allure Homme Sport. The best sweet fragrance is 1 Million. The best loud attention grabber fragrance is Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male.
Yeah.
The best cheap fragrance for men, Club de Nuit Intense.
Facts.
The best expensive fragrance for men, My Office fragrance.
Yeah, there you go.
The best oud fragrance, Oud for Greatness by Initio.
All right, now that's the one I want to talk about. Oud for Greatness, the best oud fragrance. Man, that shit is so nice. I love that DNA, bro. Oud for Greatness, that Oud for Glory DNA. I only paused it because I can't think of another oud fragrance that I would say would be better. Like, I like Neeb's fragrance, Carnal Desire. That one has a little bit, but that one doesn't have as much oud in it. Like, it's there, but it's not a prominent note to where it's like Oud for Greatness. That one, like, the oud is one of the main players in that. You really get that through and through. I'm really trying to do it. Is Oud for Greatness the greatest oud fragrance out there, or like the best oud fragrance out there? Like, I really haven't seen too much from this list so far to where I can literally like debate it. Best cheap fragrance by far is Club de Nuit Intense, man. The original. I don't care about the Parfum, limited edition. All that stuff is cool. But when it comes to just getting the job done, the EDT, regardless of that harsh opening, it works, fam. That shit just works. I don't know, man. Let's keep going.
The best teenager fragrance, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. The best timeless fragrance, Creed Aventus. The best creative fragrance, La Nuit de l'Homme. And
I hate that one. I hate La Nuit. La Nuit on, I dislike that one so much. Now, when it comes to like the best teenager fragrance being Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, I can see that. I'm not knocking that one at all. Because that's a very nice DNA. That's a very nice take on a fragrance. Very much so like a white tea, simple, easy to throw on fragrance. So I can get that one. I don't know what this last one is. Let me see
the best long-lasting fragrance, Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette, and the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
Wait. Where'd that part come from? Oh, bro, I haven't seen this. I don't know what's going on.
The best.
Bro, what was that? What? Hold on, fam. Nah, bro. Is something going on, bro? What's going on with my guy, man? What's going on with him, man? Hold on, bro. Is this a
icon that follows the teachings of Jesus?
Hey, blink twice, fam. Blink twice if you need help. Shit, boy. Shit, man. Hold on, bro. I ain't never seen that before, man. I don't know, man. We ain't gonna talk about that. Let's go into the next one, man. Let's just go into the next one.
TikTok shop just became one of the best places to buy cologne. They have everything you see in front of you now on the TikTok shop. They even have a Zara The Most Wanted Parfum, Valentino, Stronger With You Intensely. Yes, the sold out Stronger With You Intensely is only available right here on this video, and the sold out Zara Most Wanted Parfum is only available right here on this video, and they're all going for a pretty insane price, and you can stack some TikTok shop coupon codes as well. And then let's not even talk about the Jeremy fragrance line. The prices on these are absolutely insane. You can get date for like $127, $150 something.
I don't even, is this shit even showing? Like, can y'all see it moving? Because for some reason I'm not seeing it moving on mine. I just want to make sure y'all seeing what I got going on, man, because for some reason I don't think it's working.
Something crazy like that. Black tie for $150, Office for $127, $150. Absolute insane prices, guys. They're only available from.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. We're gonna go back. Did y'all see that though? Like, I know I'm not the only one that saw that with my guy, man. With Jeremy. I know I'm not the only one. That was wild.
From the Beauty House TikTok shop.
All right.
TikTok shop just became one of the best places to buy.
This is the one I wanted to see. So this one right here, he has literally all the clones of all of these right here. I really want to tap into it.
Sale until July 7th. You want to smell like Paradise Garden? Everything you see in front of you is...
Forget the sale. I don't care about the sale. I want to know, because one, look at this. We have Hawaii's Tropical, so we know that one's the Paradise Garden joint. We got the Le Labo, we got that. Look at the Pacific Chill. But this one right here, bro, look at the Creed. We got the Creed, the new Creed, Crimson, and then at the bottom we got two. It looks like two that could be cloning the Bad Boy Cobalt. So that's what I want to tap into, because this one in the middle is supposed to be the new one. I'm gonna go try to see if I can find it at Classic Hotel Perfumes.
Is now on sale until July 7th. You want to smell like Paradise Garden? Check out Hawaii's Tropical. You want to smell like Altair? Check out Cuddledge Island Vanilla Dunes. Want to smell like Le Bullet Parfum? Check out Cuddledge Island. Want to smell like Pacific Chill? Check out Pacific Aura by Rehan. Want to smell like one of the best spicy tobacco fragrances on the market? Check out Taurus. Or
yep, you're gonna have to get that one.
Rehan Crimson. Yep. You want to smell like Ultramall? Check out Rehan Lion. Want to smell fantastic but only have $20? Shiaka Blue by Cuddledge. Want to smell like Bad Boy Cobalt but only have $40? Shiaka Shadow by Cartilage. Guys, again, these are only on...
Yeah. So that's the one right there. So the ones that over this right here that I'm actually interested in getting, which Hawaii's Tropical will be coming next on the list. This Shadow joint, because I really do want to get into that bad boy Cobalt DNA. I've been trying to find a clone of that, so now that we actually have one, and Conjal is a good brand, I will be tapping into that one also. And then that Crimson, because I do want to get into that new Creed DNA. I want to tap into that one. So those three, honestly, are probably going to be my next three favorite fragrance pickups right there. I'm gonna have to tap into that one. I'm gonna have to, but I'm not doing the whole like, yeah, I don't have to get all these. Yeah, I just want to get those three right there. I just want to get those three and I'll be straight. We couldn't see Jeremy got right with the Lord. He's been ending all his videos like that for the last year at least. I didn't know that. Now, it wasn't the whole teachings of the Lord thing. That wasn't the part that was throwing me off. It was like that 15 seconds afterwards where he was just, you know, it was all, I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll do more deep dive into it. About to get up out of here. Got to get ready for the gym. I do have a rack store video that will be dropping today. The shit that I saw in these rack stores yesterday was absolutely crazy. I didn't see that liquid Brune yet. I didn't see that one. But I did see a few new things in like the Ross, not the Ross, but the Marshalls and the TJ Maxx. They getting better and better, especially the Marshalls, man. We about to get up out of here. Y'all please hit the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate that love and support. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We out.